Hey everybody, happy Thanksgiving. So I'm just right now the cornbread just got out the oven from my dressing, and I'm at the moment peeling some potatoes for my mashed potatoes. So you guys, so I admit, um, I have forgot how to do this. I thought that I would ask my mom, are you supposed to boil the potatoes with the skin on? Or I haven't done like the fresh potatoes in so long. I've done just a box, so I was like, yeah, I forgot. um, so I'm just getting started, but I'm just cooking chicken anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, I was like, I'm gonna get up later. I just TMI alert, but I have like a boil in the middle of my back. That's really, it's kind of painful because you know how those things can be tiny and still hurt. So I just, I just wasn't. I'm better today, but it's hard because that's your back. Like, so every movement like moves it. Makes it kind of be triggered. I'll say so. Oh, these potatoes are huge. Um, I have a story though, you guys, about Thanksgiving. Last year, um, the power had went out at work, right? So we sat in the break room, and then at around 3 in the morning, they let us go. And and so my friend he took me to the train, but since it was a holiday schedule that day, he was like oh, I'm not leaving you here. So we just sat there and we were just talking and we're smoking this and that and like vaping. And we're just talking. So this guy comes up, right? Because this is a train station in the morning, and this is before Rialto Station had like that security all the time. Well, so this guy comes up to the car, right? And he's like, oh, blah blah blah. So I'm the type, and they can laugh all they want, you guys. Yeah, I was born and raised in the suburbs, so I didn't see every little thing about streets and every streetwise stuff. But I am streetwise to an extent because I'm streetwise to the extent that I know when to just to you know not to do certain things, because it's like, yeah, you may know that, oh, it ain't gonna hurt you, they ain't gonna do nothing. But I may know I'm smart enough not to do it because I know they might. So this guy comes into the car, right? And he was as skinny as a twig, but he was just like, I forgot what he was asking him. And then he had already been out there when we drove up, but then another girl came up and she was on my side and the guy was on his side. And I was like, oh my God, what are we gonna do? Like, am I gonna have to like hit this guy in his peanuts if he tries anything? And so my friend from work goes, oh, he's like, oh, he ain't gonna do nothing. I'm like, look at him. And this was a real windy morning because I don't know what was going on in California at the time. It was windy and like cold. And I remember I hadn't got anything yet. Like I literally had not even got I had got the turkey, but I hadn't got any of the other stuff. So I was gonna go to the store and nothing was open at that time. Maybe Winco, but that wasn't even on my thought process at the time. I was like, oh, I'm gonna go to Staters. So we were gonna stay, and I was gonna get on the 6 something train or whatever. And he was like, so he stayed with me, and then we just were in the car basically. But then when the train was about to come, we got out. But up until that point, so we were in the car, right? So this guy was like, he said something, and I was just like, And you know how guys are, where they're like, "Oh, he ain't gonna do nothing." Well, I texted him later after everything was said and done. Yes, we survived. Obviously, I'm here to do this video. But the point is, I was like, I was all like, scared and stuff. I was like, oh my god, what if he kills us? and and my friend was like, nah. But then later he was like, you know what? I have a confession. I was like, what? And he was like, I was scared. I was like, why do guys have to like lie to kick it? Like, you were just as scared as I was, fool. It was funny. I was kind of scared. I didn't know. It was funny. But I was like, good, you're telling me this now. Because if you had told me that then, I would have been like, okay, great. So I'm going to have to, like, be the one that beats his, you know what? Since I was way bigger than the guy. I'm like, thank you for not telling me then. Because I would have been even more panicked. But yeah, so oh my god, you guys, I'm making my potatoes. I'm gonna boil them in this broth, and then I also got another broth, a reduced sodium broth from Target yesterday when I was getting my mixer. Shout out to my mixer. I made my cornbread. It was so great, you guys. It was like old times. It was like, no jerking my arm off, almost just hurting my wrist, nothing, because the mixer did everything and it made it so smooth, like so fast. I almost forgot how fast it does it. And it was just amazing. And I was like, I can't wait to use it for the mashed potatoes. I can't wait to use it for my, what else do I need to use it for? I'm not gonna use it on my potato. Oh, when I make my potato bites, but that's later. I still actually have feeling from the other one. And that one came out really good, so I don't know. I mean, sometimes the whisk does its thing, But I got more broth, but even if I run out, I have that better than bouillon, and I have other broth, so I'm good. And then I gotta make my sausage, cook up my sausage for the dressing. So tomorrow I gotta get a plate for my mom. More than a plate, probably enough just to eat off of. Of her Thanksgiving food. Look at this, you guys. Oh my god, I peeled a potato. So, alright, these are ready to be cut up. So let me, okay, first, then I'm gonna, you guys, after I cut up my potatoes, I'm gonna have to go watch that video real quick on YouTube with the sweet potatoes again, the yams, because I liked two different versions, but the one I'm gonna go with is the one that she cut them up in chunks and she did it in the oven. And I got my butter ready. I got my potato. Oh, I have my potato masher. I forgot. I got a potato masher at Vaughn's the other day. So yeah, gotta wash this off. And my cinnamon. I got my pumpkin pie spice, and then I have my brown sugar, and I'm the regular sugar. And what else did I need for the yams? She put, like I said, orange juice. I'm not gonna put orange juice because I did that before and I didn't like it. Oh, and then I have my vanilla, and then I have. So I'm gonna be doing a video with the yams because I never done this before. So I can't wait, you guys. And I, like I said, I like her method for that because she said it gets more flavoring to each piece more than the big slices do. The big slices is like eating it. It's like me slicing this potato and then, actually, I need to cut these up. It's like me slicing this potato and then, like, after I slice it, you know how this part of it, like, can still be kind of, it might be soft because depending how you're preparing them, but the flavor doesn't really penetrate it because it's like in the middle. It's gonna just get the edges, and so that first bite is gonna hit, but then the rest is like. So I liked her method better. The other lady. So I'm gonna. But I wrote the other girl's recipe down because I liked her recipe. So I'm gonna cut this potato up. These potatoes are pretty big. Only thing I don't have is cream. I have milk though. Alright, you guys, so I gotta wait for that chicken. That chicken's almost thawed out. When that chicken's ready, but I do have drippings from the other day, the other chicken, so I could actually start the dressing now. But where's the cubisons at? I gotta do the dressing. After I start these on the stove, these boiling, I'm gonna get my dressing together and what else? Oh, there they are. Then I'm gonna what else? I got my gelled cranberry sauce. Don't judge me, you guys. Somebody said it was funny. She said her husband likes her husband prefers. Oh, look at this inside of this potato. It's bad. Okay, well one of them died. Let me see how the rest of it looks. Oh, well part of it is spoiled. It looks like. So I'm not gonna do that one. Let me check. All right. So her husband likes the gel kind, but she said it was funny. She said because her husband likes that kind, she has to have that kind, and her sister likes making the from scratch. So she said that they put it under the table, and her husband, she said she took out the can and just put it into a bowl, like just didn't even slice it or mix it up or anything. Just poured the little clump of cranberry sauce into a bowl for him. And then her sister saw it because she's like, I made this homemade one. Like, how you even gonna, the audacity, bringing that stuff out. And then she said it, her sister was yelling. I was dying. I was like, I don't miss any of that family stuff. Well, I do, but it's like that kind of stuff, no. Because I'm just like, is it really that serious, Okay, so I gotta wash this off. Okay, guys, I will be back. I gotta get my dressing started, and then I'm gonna do the yams. So I'll be back. I hope everyone's having a good Thanksgiving. Yeah, shout out to everyone who's cooking. More power to you. Yeah, this is my first time not doing turkey in a few years. So yeah, it's just different. But anyway, I will talk to you guys later. Actually, there's a turkey video way down in my videos because it's from last year. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.